Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
So now we're going to play Atelier, the painting studio, which is a 2 to 4 player game. And this is a dice placement, kind of a little bit of a worker placement, or area control with your workers for that matter. And you're trying to score the most points creating paintings. So let's take a look. It's actually a very easy game to learn. But I do want to point out one thing in the rules that might confuse you. And that is the setup instructions here. The numbers right here do not match the numbers here. So just keep that in mind when you read it. That's a typo there. So you're going to start off with your painting board, an inspiration token, 4 dice in the color that you choose, your students, and 2 patron cards. Now you're going to pick one of these and return the other one to the pile. And this is going to be something that's going to come into play at the end of the game. Let's take a look now at the other setup first before I go over, before we pick ours. You're going to have 7 paintings up, and here are paint, I guess, what do they call them? Paint.
Just paint.
Yeah, just paint.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're buckets of paint or whatever, but it is, paint.
It's paint.
You put your extra inspiration tokens here. Now you can get more patron cards, and the first person to collect 3 of these, what are they called, master paintings?
I believe so.
Take a look at that. You'll see here there's a star here above certain paintings, and the first player to collect 3 of these,
Masterpiece symbol.
masterpiece symbol. Okay. So the first one to collect 3 of those will start the end game. So that means that each player will get an equal. So if, say I go first and I get my 3rd one, Julie will complete that round because she'd be the 2nd player, and then we play another complete round. And here's a first player token. Now we're not going to need it because we're only playing a 2-player game.
Right.
And so you'll see Julie has the same setup with her cards. Now, the way the game works is you're going to roll your 4 dice. I got to go to the right camera. So I'll roll my 4 dice, and I don't have to accept this result if I spend inspiration tokens. So I can spend 1 inspiration token, which you start out with 1, and re-roll all the remaining dice. Now let's say I did have already 2 of these placed here. If I did spend a token, I would only roll what's left. So you can re-roll your dice multiple times if you have enough inspiration tokens. Now you don't need to spend 2 inspiration tokens to paint a painting, because you can spend a 5 die to paint a painting, and you can spend 3 inspiration tokens to get another one of these cards. So let me show you which one I'm going to pick first, and Julie's going to look at hers. Now you don't let anybody else know this, but mine says worth 2 victory points for each paint pile where you have at least 3 students. That's what these are. I'll go over how you place those in a moment. Worth 2 victory points for each painting that costs exactly 2 paint. Interesting. These are not very good for me. But costs exactly 2. I'll get that one, because if it costs exactly 2, you'll see here that any of those aren't worth as many points. See, it costs a blue paint and a yellow paint is not as worth as much as this one, which costs 3 green and 3 red. That's worth 10 points. That's 5 points, 5 points. So I will take that card, which, if you want to see again, that's what it is. So I put that upside down. Julie doesn't know I have that. Have you already picked yours? I put the other one underneath the deck. So Julie's going to show you what she picked. She's not going to tell me. Okay. And that's the end of a game scoring condition.
Here's the card back.
And why am I going over that? It's because I can get more of those by spending inspiration tokens. So the turn sequence is very simple. You're going to start your turn by rolling your dice. You can spend the die value shown, which means if I use a die showing a 1 or a 2, I can place a student. I'll explain why that's important. You could also move students. Now, an important rule for that is you're only moving 0 or 1 student of each player. when we first played it, we were moving all students in a pile, so we played that wrong. You can collect paint where you have a majority of students, not ties, but I guess in a 4-player game you can collect paint when you have ties. You can paint a painting on a 5, and then you can gain any one paint on a 6. So let's talk about the students now. Why does that matter? Because that's the area control part of the game. So let's say I spend my 1. Oh, by the way, we have to start with
Oh, yeah.
a student on 1 paint. And as I'm looking here, it looks like there's a lot of blue needed. So I'm going to go first. And Julie can still go to the same pile I go to, start at. I'm going to start on yellow. So here's my student on yellow. Julie can go to yellow if she wants, and we'll be tied there.
I'm going to actually do blue.
Okay, so let's put it down like this.
Oh, sure.
So let me take another board here. Because now that I've explained, you're either going to spin your dice to do one of these actions, or you're going to turn in a die of any value to get an inspiration token. And inspiration tokens you can spend before or after you roll dice. You can always spend inspiration tokens on the round that comes to. So I'm going to spend a die first, and Julia will spend a die, and I'll spend a die, and we'll do this 4 times. Any time between those dice rolls, or after anytime I spend dice or after I spend dice, I can spend inspiration tokens. So, again, back to the piles here. Why do you want students here? Because if you're going to do the action of collect paint, action 4, you collect paint where you have the majority of students. So if I do spend a 4 die, okay, I will get a yellow. Now let's say I have a situation like this. Wow, I'm going to get a red, green, and yellow, and I can spend as many 4 dice as I rolled. Mm-hmm. So you can get a lot of paint that way. Okay, but let's say we're tied here. Well, no one's going to get any blue then. So that's why you have to take the spend a 3 die to move students. So this is where we played it wrong the first time. You don't have to move. You move 0 or 1 student of each player. You don't even have to move yourself. Mm-mm. So I can move Julie right over here and keep my people where I have them, my students where I have them. Let's say I had a situation like this. Okay. Now Julie wouldn't be doing too well here because I have so many students out. I could move, let's say here. Where's another one of yours? Yeah. Well, here we go. This would be more realistic. This situation. All right, so I spend my 3 die. I can move one of Julie's, okay, like this. And move, oh, here you go. This would be even better. I'm trying to set up the situation here. So remember, when I spin a 3, I can move one of Julie's and one of mine. So I'll move one of hers here, and then look, I'll move one of mine there. So now, you see, she lost majority here.
I did.
And that's great. She has a bunch in red, but she only needs 1 in red to get a red because I'm not there. So that's the move action. And then again, I already explained collecting paint. And painting is that you must spend your paints that are going to be on your board here. So let's say I have a blue and a yellow. You might get a little lost on the board here while we're playing. But if I spend a 5 die, or I spend 2 inspiration tokens, I can get this one here. Now this is where we got to keep track of things that we buy. Because first I see, does it have a masterpiece star? No, it does not. But when I get this card, I look at the text on the bottom. Once per round, you may spend 1 inspiration to move up to 2 students. So I got to remember to do that. So what we do is, if I use it on a particular round, I just tap it like this. Uh-oh, I used a Magic the Gathering term, which is patented, by the way.
Okay.
That's why people make fun of that. Wizards of the Coast did patent that term.
Okay.
And they've never sued anybody for it, for as far as I know.
Well, that's good.
But they did.
Can I put my guy back on the blue?
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I have one on the yellow. So just keep in mind when you get paint cards, sometimes they're a one-use item. Sometimes it's something you can use once per round or once per game. So these are the 7 that we're playing with. Here's where our students are starting.
Don't forget number 6.
Well, gain a paint, that means that if I spend a 6 die, I can take any color that I want.
Yep.
So I could,
Even if there's a tie.
Even if there's you don't even have to have a student there.
Nope.
And somebody could have the majority of students there, you could still get a paint there. Now, one thing that I want to point out now, there are symbols here on the right-hand corner. And that goes with the type of painting it is, because this takes place in the 1800s. So if you look right here, this symbol represents Impressionist. This symbol represents Post-Impressionist, Realist, and Romantic. Now those two are easy to remember. Impressionist and Post-Impressionist. I might have a hard time remembering those because I'm not an art major. Maybe for an art major they'd be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
But
for us,
no. All right, so
let's
we
play.
picked our patrons. We placed our students. And remember, we're going to try to get 3 masterpieces that will end the game. And we'll finish that current round and play one more round.
One more round.
All right, so here we go. So am I going first?
It doesn't matter to me.
All right, so I will go first. And
Okay.
normally, like I said, I would get this token. And turn order will change. Julie will go first next round.
Right.
But we're playing a 2-player game. And we shouldn't forget that. Oh, I forgot about this token.
Oh.
This here, the 4. So how do you get this? Well, whoever gets the 3rd masterpiece painting gets this as +4 points.
Yep.
So I'll put that right there. Put the picture on.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to roll my dice.
Here, I'm going to move this.
Okay, here I go.
Okay.
Wow. So that's not very good because I can paint a lot of paintings, but I don't have any paints yet. And so I'm probably going to have to spend this token
I think you are.
to re-roll. But first, I'm going to place a student.
Okay.
Okay, so, and I'm thinking my strategy here. I'm probably going to want blue or red. Julie's at blue. Because remember, I get bonus points if I get paintings that only cost 1 of each color.
Oh, good.
There is this symbol here too. I forgot to mention that when you do pick up a painting with this symbol, that's how many students you're going to return back to your studio. So this one, you get 10 points, but you got to return 2 students back. All right, so I'm going here on red. All right, you roll.
Don't you do all yours at once?
No,
Oh,
you
that's
take
right.
points, remember?
Oh my goodness. I'm as bad as David. I rolled really big too.
Oh, you got 6s. That's good.
I know. So I'm going to do this, and I'm actually going to go for, a green. Okay, sweetie.
You're making me doubt something.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you doubt something. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think you're right. I guess I was confused. I thought we
Yeah,
did it
yeah.
all at once.
Well, again, we play so many games. When you say things like that, saying, oh, are we playing that right? All right, so you did what? You placed a student?
Yeah.
All right, so I have to do a reroll here because these 5s are pretty much worthless to you. Now, I could spend this 5 to get another patron token,
Yeah.
but I'm just going to spend the patron token and reroll, and then hopefully I get a collect paint, a 4. And I did.
Good.
All right, so now I can get a red and a yellow because that's where my students are. All right, your turn.
Okay.
So, by the way, I did place it on my, what do they call these, art boards or?
I think so, or palettes or something
Palettes,
like that.
that's what it's called. Yes. All right, what are you going to do? You have a 6, 6, and a 5.
I know. Okay, I'm going to gain any one paint. All right, so I'm going to go for, I'm going to use one of my 6s.
So you're going to take a color of your
And I'm
choice.
going to get a yellow.
Okay, now, if we really wanted to read these ahead of time, what we're going for, I'm going to read those to you now, because typically that's what we would do. But we just wanted to get the game going here. So this one here, when painted, gain 1 paint from each pile, where you have at least 2 students. So that's, if you plan ahead, that can be really good. Okay, and it's worth 5 points too. So this one costs 2 green and 2 yellow. When painted, gain 1 inspiration token for each unique style among your paintings. So that's something good to plan ahead. This one here, again, these are actual paintings. when painted, gain 2 inspiration tokens.
That's
That's
not
10
bad.
points. Wow.
Wow.
But you got to return 2 students.
Mm.
Once per round, you may spend 1 inspiration to move up to 2.
That's not
I read that one before.
That's okay.
Okay, and then this one here. Once per round, you may change an active die into a 6. Ooh, and that's what I'm going to be getting.
Well, there you go.
All right, so you see here, I have a 5, and a 5 is to paint a painting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spin the red and the yellow. And, oh, I guess I'm not getting something. Wow, that's a bummer. I misplayed.
Oh, you did misplay.
Because I need blue. I wasn't looking carefully. Oh, well.
So get your inspiration token since you can't do anything.
Well, exactly. I can't re-roll. So I thought I had what I needed. So that's all right. At least you can always do something. So
Yep.
I'll get an inspiration token. So now it's your turn. What
All
are you
right,
going to do?
I'm going to play my second 6, and I'm going to.
What
I
are you
think
going to get?
I am going to get a green. You know, actually, I'm going to go to blue. Okay.
Because I'm not going to be able to get blue. The most I can do is maybe place a student. Do I really want to re-roll, or do I get another inspiration token?
It's up to you, hon.
Well, I'll chance it.
Okay.
Re-roll. Hopefully
All
I can
right.
get a...
Good luck.
Okay, collect paint.
Get a paint.
All right, that's all right.
That's not bad.
Because I have a majority in red and yellow, and eventually I will be able to get something that needs a lot of red and yellow. Hopefully
Yeah.
Julie, because we'll be drawing more paintings. So that was a better play than getting another inspiration token, even though I'm not able to paint anything right now.
And I'm going to use my inspiration token,
You're
and
gonna
I'm
re-roll?
going to re-roll. Ugh. So I get my inspiration token back.
Yeah, you're going to spend it. All right, so that round is over. Julie gets the first player token,
Okay.
and so
That's
she's going to roll her dice.
Oh, nice.
You got to move them onto the board so people can see them.
That's what
Why
I
don't you
just
put
did.
them over here? Because remember, you put the used dice on the board.
I know, honey. It's down here, and I'll move it up there
Okay,
when.
but then you're covering up with your
Oh, you're right.
actions.
You're
All
right.
So
Okay.
go ahead.
I'm
So-
going to place a student
Now this is the area control part.
yellow.
Now she's tied me.
Yep.
All right. Well, I can't do much about that. Here I go.
Okay.
All right. So I can collect the paint. I will do this right now. I'm going to get a blue
Okay.
because Julie has not been able to get any yellow or red yet, so I can still get that painting I want. All right. What are you going to do?
All right. I'm going to place another student,
Okay.
and I'm
So you
going
get a
to.
majority on yellow, and then you'd get 3 paints if you take a
I
paint
know.
action.
That's where I'm going.
Okay. You're surrounding me.
I know.
That's not nice.
I will.
All right, so I'm going to spin my 5, okay? And I'm going to, now I have the red and blue,
Yay.
okay? And I get this one, and it says again, once per round, you may change an active die into a 6, and I might be doing that.
Good. Okay.
Now we see what the next one is. Here's the next painting. Okay, when painted, choose one painting from the face-up paintings and set it aside. Only you may paint it.
Ooh.
So this is a one-time use item.
Okay.
So it allows you to reserve something. That's pretty cool. We've never had that one before.
No, we haven't. All right.
By the way, you know
I'm going to
AEG.
re-roll.
You know AEG went back in time and paid these painters to paint this stuff.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't believe you, but okay.
So you did a reroll.
I did. So I'm
Okay.
going to use my 4. Then I get to get a yellow and a green because I have majority there, and I have my guy there, and a blue.
Yeah, that was a good move.
So that was good re-rolling.
Okay. So what do you have? You got a ton of paint.
I'm not telling you what I'm doing, so you just mind your own little business
Well,
over
if you
there.
put it over here, it won't get lost.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
those you can see pretty well. Okay.
The green will get lost. there.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, it gets lost.
Okay, your turn, hon.
All right, so, yeah. Working with cameras. All right, so I'm going to use my ability, my painting ability.
Okay.
Once per round, you may change an active die into a 6.
Nice.
So I'm tapping it. Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness.
I used a term that's
You're gonna get in
patented.
trouble. You're
All
gonna
right,
get
so
in
I'm
trouble.
going to take this 2 and change it into a 6. And I'm going to take a blue.
Okay.
All right.
And I don't really think I want to move any of your students.
And you're going to spin the 3?
I think I'm just going to use the 3 and get
Well, you could move. Well, look, if you really want control, you can get to that red if you move that guy, but then you'll lose control.
Exactly. So I'm just going to get my thing back.
You're going to get an inspiration token?
Yep.
All right, so you spent the die. All right, so for me, though,
For you, though.
I'm going to spin this 5 and paint
Okay.
this painting. Because remember, I get bonus points for painting these.
Oh, right.
Once per round, you may spend an inspiration token to move up to 2 students. So, okay. That's the end of the round. That's why I'm untapping it. So, there we go. I have 5 points, but I don't have any master painting cards, so we're not close to the game being done. Here's the new one. At the end of each round, if you have the most placed students, gain 2 points of the same color. Wow.
2 paints.
Gain 2 paint of the same
I know,
color.
it took me a second, like 2 points of the same color.
Hey, it's a good miscue.
Yeah.
Because A and O would be point versus paint. Anyways, if you have the most placed,
Oh my goodness.
that's pretty powerful. At the end of each round, if you have the most placed students, gain 2 paint of the same color. You know, I better look that up to see. Remember, I think there's some explanations of some of these.
Oh, is there?
Is there?
I don't think so. I don't know, there might be.
No, there isn't.
We're your first player now.
End of the round, if you have the most placed students, gain 2 paint. I guess you could. Okay, what we've decided. Okay, we've had this card before.
Have we?
It'd be too powerful if you'd be able to get 2 paint of every color you have the majority. So if you just have the most students on the board, you get 2 paint, like 2 yellow or 2 red.
Okay.
Hopefully
Not
we're
2 of each one.
Yeah, hopefully we're
Okay.
playing that right, because it would seem very powerful if you were able to do that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm the first player. We place this here. I had to pay for it. I'm the first player.
Yep.
Yeah,
I gave you the little,
I'm going to roll my dice.
little thing.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad.
Let me change to 6. Now, where am I going to be going for? I need to get some master paintings here. There is one. Every one of these are a masterpiece. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I only have majority in red. And you're not going for that one. So, Okay. I'm going to do move students. I'm going to spend my 3. I'm going to move one of my students to green and one of Julie's to here. All right, but she can, change that up.
Oh, I will.
You can move students now, or even place students.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to place a student right there.
You mess me up.
I am going to mess you up.
That's not nice. You make me sad.
Okay, you guys have seen a lot of our videos. Who wins the majority of these games? This guy.
Yeah.
So I have to play as best I can, and
Well, I'm just going to spend a 6 and get red
why would you get red?
because I feel like it.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use this.
Yeah,
and
show
I'm
what side are you
oh,
using?
I'm sorry. I'm
Just show it on
using,
camera. I have to switch cameras.
using the
The
3.
So you're moving students again.
So I'm moving.
Yeah, so you're really messing with me.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll move, place a
That's not right.
student
Yeah.
on green right here.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to click paint. So I get 1.
So you're spinning your 4 die.
Yep. And here.
Yeah, so let's see how much paint you have there. Yeah, all that blue and yellow.
Yeah, all that blue and yellow.
Okay, interesting. All right, so then I'm going here. I'm changing my 5 into a 6. I'm using my ability. So once per round, I'm going to change it to a 6. Okay, and then I'm going to take a red.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to take a yellow because I'm not in the majority there. All right, so what are you doing as your last action?
Trying to think if I want to move somebody or if I'm just going to...
Can't you paint anything yet?
Oh, I probably could if I really wanted to.
You have a
Two blue
5.
and
You
two
only have a
yellow.
3, but you would have to
Yeah.
re-roll it.
Are
Are you just
oh,
going
what
to
the
take
heck?
it?
I'll try.
Okay, so you're spinning inspiration
Mm-hmm.
token. The last one you had. Well, you can place
It's
a
not
guy.
bad. I'll make sure I have the majority there for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm the first player.
yes, you are.
Here we go. All right. Nice, 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 nice.
Well, you got a 5 if you want to paint something.
I know. Thank you
But
for
you
telling
also
me.
too, you have a 4 and you can get all
I
those
know.
colors.
I can get a lot of colors, which I think I'm going to do first. So I'm going to collect from here and here and here.
Okay. So you're just storing up paint.
Mm-hmm.
Probably getting high off the paint.
You betcha. It's the best way to go.
I can't even tell you have 3. There you go. That's better.
Okay.
That's much better.
I like
No,
the
that,
fumes.
that actually did cause problems.
Oh,
The-
I'm sure.
The paints were toxic, and they thought that it might have caused some illnesses.
Ooh,
Kind of like the death clock thing.
really?
When they were making death clocks, that was more severe. But anyway,
What are death clocks?
they had to make it with mercury to make clocks.
Oh.
Okay, so that cartoon death clock, that's an actual term.
Is
The
it
people who
really?
made those clocks died prematurely.
Oh my goodness
for making those
sakes.
clocks.
Oh, that's awful.
All right, so
That is awful.
it is awful. Oh, I got to roll.
Yes, you do. You're giving me a history lesson and you forgot to roll.
Oh, that's really crummy.
Pretty much.
Well, I can move, but that's not going to really help.
Why don't you just add somebody?
But then I would have to re-roll anyway.
But you don't have a thing to re-roll.
Well, I'm going to do once per round. Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to get an inspiration token.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm finally going to paint.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 2 blue,
Okay.
2 yellow, and I'm going for this guy.
Okay. Let's show it on camera. What does it do again?
It says at the end of each round, if you have the most
yeah.
placed guys, gain 2 paint of the same color.
Right, and that's a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see the new card that we just get.
Got. Ooh.
On your turn, use 1 less paint, your choice of color when you paint each future painting.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a pretty
Let
good
me
one.
look at my patron card again.
That's a really good one.
Oh, for exactly 2 paint. Well,
Oh, I forgot to put my 5 up there because I painted.
all right.
It's your turn, sweetie.
Well,
Well, what you gonna do?
I'm going to just turn this into a 6. Use
Okay.
my
Your card?
ability
Mm-hmm.
and get a
Red?
yellow.
Yellow?
Okay, your turn.
Okay.
What are you going to do? You still have a bunch of paint. You have green, blue,
But
and
I
yellow.
don't have a thing to paint with. So,
Oh, well, you're going to have to get a die.
Well,
get an inspiration
know.
token.
I know, but I think I'm going to...
Really? You play some more guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to actually...
You're going to start trying to hit
Mm-hmm.
defeat me on red, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to spend my patron token. Okay, I'm spinning it, and I'm going to re-roll.
Okay. Hopefully you get something good.
No, I did not.
Oh, darn it.
Your turn. Oh, wait,
Okay.
I got to spin a die still.
Oh, yes, you do.
I guess I'm moving students.
Okay.
No, I'm going to get a patron token.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to do, too. I'm getting my patron token back.
All right, and then I'm going to re-roll this. That was
Oh,
not
my
good.
goodness, babe. 3 is your magic number, I guess, huh? And by the way, I was supposed to be purple. I was purple last time.
Oh, I forgot.
It's okay.
Well, I get another inspiration token.
You're first player now, honey.
All right, now you're forgetting to use your new card.
Oh yes, at the end of each, I have the most placed, gain 2 paint of the same color.
So what do you want to get? Yeah, because you have 3, 5, 7. I only have 3 students.
So I have the most, at the end round, if you have the most placed, guys, gain 2. I'm going to get red because I don't have any red yet.
You can get 2.
I did.
All right, so
I know, nice little variety.
all right,
It's
well,
so
I'm the
pretty.
first person. So let's hope I can get something better here.
Okay.
Okay.
You got some good stuff there, love. You can
I'm
grab
just
paint.
gonna use my 6 and
Okay.
get a red, even though I'm majority there.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because I'm gonna have to re-roll dice.
Okay. My turn. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Okay. I think before you can screw things up for me, I'm going to get a color.
Yeah, so you get 1 of blue, yellow, and green because you have majorities
Yes, I do.
there. All right, so
All right, my sweet husband. What are you going to do, babe?
I have to spend the token to re-roll if I get a 5.
Good luck.
Now I could instead spend the die to get get an inspiration token,
Yeah.
and then paint next turn, but I'd rather do it now.
Okay.
And I got it.
Yay.
All right, so I spent 3 red. I'm going to paint, and I got this really good one here.
Wait.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
okay,
You
again.
did it again.
Again, I'm not paying attention to the colors I'm going for. For some reason, I thought that was yellow. I'm having a really hard time concentrating tonight.
It's okay, honey.
Yeah, I got a bunch of red for no reason. Okay, well, I'm not spending that 5. Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just distracted tonight. All right. So I got to change my strategy. I got a bunch of yellow and red.
Gred?
Yeah, gred. All right, well. I didn't use my 6 yet.
I don't believe you did, sweetie.
All right,
No.
well, I'm going to take a 6 action here.
Okay.
And take a green.
All right.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Going to paint. And I'm
Spend
going
your
to
5.
do 2 yellow and 2 green. I'm going to get this.
So another masterpiece.
Yep.
Okay, so what does it do?
When painted, gain 1
Okay.
paint. I know.
Okay, now just stop for a second. You should go right here so you can see what you have.
Okay.
Okay.
When painted, gain 1 paint. Oh, wait, I did that one. At the end of each, no. When painted, gain 1 paint from each pile where you have at least 2 people.
Wow, so you are going to get another yellow, blue. So you're just getting tons of paint. I'm not able to compete with you on that.
We need to flip a card.
I will. Okay, move your hand, please. Making sure people can see the cards in the screen because you're going to be getting more.
I am.
Okay, so the next card. All right. At the start of each round, gain 1 inspiration token.
Oh, wait, look, I was supposed to take back guys.
You didn't do that twice, did you?
So I will do that now.
Just do it where you don't have, just do it here where you don't have majorities because you didn't take back the guy for the other painting either.
Right.
Okay, so what Julie forgot to do, and I'm glad she remembered because
Me too.
now you can see why she's dominating. She's supposed to take back a guy for that painting and a guy for that painting.
Right.
So she just did. So that's okay.
Yeah, it didn't affect you.
Well, technically, maybe I would have done a move action, but no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a big deal.
Good.
All right, so here's this one. All right, so I'm going to use my action. I'm going to turn this into a 6 and get a green.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to do?
I'm going to place a guy. I'm going to put my little friend.
You know what? I'm going to change that to,
Okay, honey.
to a blue.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
I'm going to place my little guy here.
All right, so you spent your die.
I did. I spent my 2.
So now you're tied with me there too.
Yes.
All right, so why did I change? Because I'm going to spend my 5 and do a blue,
Ooh.
a green,
Nice.
a red,
And a yellow.
and a yellow.
Nice one, sweetie.
Now, why do I want to do that?
Because you're going to get something good.
Because it's only worth 1 point, but remember, I can paint with 1 less now.
That's right. I forgot about
And
that.
so
That's a good one.
that's why I did that.
You're so smart.
So Julie's beating me. I only have 6 points, and Julie
I have 10.
10, but I have more
close.
abilities.
Want to flip a card, honey?
Here's the next painting that's coming up.
Nice.
Once per game, you may use all paint of one color as if it was another color. Cool. So in other words, you can use all yellow as red, for instance. And this is a master painting. Once per game. Let me do that once.
Only do it once.
And you have 1 more die to use.
Yep, and it's a painting one. I'm trying to see what I want to paint. You're going to be surprised at this one, but I'm actually...
Are you painting something?
I am going to paint.
All right.
I'm actually going to paint this one. So 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 yellow.
Okay, and you got to return a guy.
Yep, and I will return this guy. And it says at the start of each round, gain
Okay,
1
show it on camera,
inspiration.
please. Okay, look on the camera.
I am.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay, let me help you put it in the spot. Because I'm going to have to move this over more. There we go. To fit this stuff. All right. Fun with cameras. Let me make it better. Move your arms, please. Okay. See, Julie's camera can't zoom out as far. That's why I'm helping. All right, so you're a first player now, so go ahead and roll your dice. Oh, I got to see the next painting. Here we go. This is the races at Longchamp. When painted, gain 1 paint or 1 inspiration. That's 11 points, and you return 2 students when you paint it.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll just put him there on top of that guy right now.
Well, you can collect lots of paint again.
I'm going to do that right this second. I'm going to get, boom. I don't get red. I don't get green either because we're tied.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you paint stuff and have to return students.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I go. So that's a nice balancing aspect of the game. Okay.
Got your 6s again that you like so much.
All right. I'm going to get a... I have no... What's per enemy change, and that is 6. I'm just looking at what I can do.
Okay.
I can use 1 less paint. All right, so I'm using a 6 to get a green.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm going to use a 1, and I'm going to place a guy right here on the green.
Okay, so you got majority in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm spinning a 6 to get a green. Your turn.
I'm spinning another guy, 1 to put another guy right here on the red.
Oh, you're gonna get them all, aren't you?
You betcha.
All right, so I'm gonna use my ability, change this 2 into a 6, and get a red.
Excuse my reach, but at the start of the round I was supposed to get one of these guys.
You're right. You remembered. You got to remember that stuff. That's good that you did. All right. So what are you gonna do?
Oh, and I didn't do this one either, but it doesn't matter. I remember who had the most. I'm just gonna grab my paint.
You're gonna spin a 4. Okay. And then I'm gonna mess you up, I think. Well, you can get whatever you want though, but I am going first. I'm gonna get an inspiration token.
Okay. At the end of each round, if the most placed, gain 2 of the same color.
Which color are you gonna get?
I'm thinking. I think I'm going to do... How many do I get? I get 2?
Yeah, 2. You have the most students out there, so
I know.
what are you going to get?
Trying to decide. It's so hard to decide. I don't have very much red. So I think I'm going to go for red.
Okay.
2 red.
I thought you would. All right, so I'm first.
Okay.
Darn, I didn't get what I wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. Because I'll spend the die and get an inspiration token, and I'll spend 2 inspiration tokens to paint a painting.
Nice.
And I'll use my ability to do 1 last paint.
Okay.
And I'm going to do... I can finally get it after being confused, which I know you were thinking of getting it.
Maybe.
I know you were. That's why you went for red. Okay, I got to return 2 students. But when painted, I gain 2 inspiration tokens. And so this is just one-time thing. I don't get to use it ever again. And so I got to return 2 students.
Okay, you're going to return.
Those. And here's the next painting.
Okay.
Okay, when painted, you must put one of your paintings on the bottom of the painting deck. Interesting.
It's 15 points.
Yes, you just put a low one. Maybe that represents, some artists, would paint over their own paintings.
Oh.
And they know this by taking x-rays of those paintings.
Interesting.
And there was a recent article about a guy that used to paint cupids, and the cupids were nude.
Right.
Okay, big deal.
Right.
But they thought that when they did an x-ray that the artist didn't paint it over an old painting. No, somebody censored the painting and painted over the cupid. So that's a recent article. You can find out about that. So they were able to remove it, or they did an x-ray. I don't remember which. And so now you can see the painting is how it's supposed to be. And somebody did it to another guy's painting, because I guess this guy likes to put nude cupids in their paintings. All right.
Well, I get one of these because it's the beginning of a new round.
You're like,
roll my dice.
You're like, whatever, let's play the game.
All right. I am actually going to paint. So
okay, what are you going to get?
I'm going to show you.
You got so much paint.
I know.
You could be crushing me right now.
I'm going to do 3 green and 3 yellow. So I get this guy.
Okay, and you got to return 2 students. Do that now because you've been forgetting.
I know. And when painted, I get a paint.
Can you do it now, please?
Yes, I'm trying to decide. I'll return this guy and this guy.
Okay, now read your painting.
When painted, gain 1 paint or 1 inspiration, and I think I will gain a yellow.
Okay.
And I have 3
Oh,
masterpiece.
You do? Okay, so you get this bonus 4.
Yep.
So this is, as I said before, this is the, we're going to complete this round, and then we have 1 more round to go. All right. Okay, here's the next painting. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go. Okay, at the start of each round, gain 1 paint from the pile with the most students. If there is a tie, you choose.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. It's kind of like a catch-up mechanic.
Yeah.
All right. So, oops. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay, honey.
I'm telling you, I'm just not.
You're just
I'm
misfiring
not focused
here.
today. Maybe I don't have enough something in my brain today.
Caffeine?
No, it's not caffeine. I'm actually not tired. I'm just having trouble focusing.
Oh, well, that happens to all of us, honey.
Okay. So I did use that one. I'm going to use the 6 to get a red. Okay, I'm done.
All right,
Oh, wait.
sweetheart.
Oh, I forgot. I did spin these. I thought, oh, I'll paint right now. I forgot. And here I was giving you crap about not remembering to do things. All right, your turn. Yeah, don't forget that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to think of what I want to do, honey. 2 green and 2 blue. I don't have 2 green, though. All right, I'm going to...
Well, look, you have a ton of paints.
I know.
Why don't you try to...
I'm trying
you
to
can
think
re-roll?
I think I might re-roll.
Or you can spin these two and do a
and paint a painting.
Paint a painting.
I'm
Get
trying to
more
see
points.
which one I want to paint.
Well, it doesn't matter. Points is points, and that's what you need to do to win.
Okay, I know what I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint. I don't have two, but I have one of everything. So
That's 5 points.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Got one of everything here. Put all my colors back. Okay.
And you got to return a student.
All right. Guess I'll just return this guy.
All right. Now,
And then
what
once
does
per
your guy do?
game, you may use all paint of one colors if it was.
Look at the camera, because you got to show it. Go ahead, hold it.
Once per game, you may use all paint of one colors if it was another color.
Okay, very cool. All right, so here's the next one coming up. On your turn, gain 1 inspiration when you paint a realist painting, including this one. All right. So, fortunately, they don't have a 5. Well, I'm just going to get an inspiration token. Your turn.
Okay, I'm going to place a student on green.
Okay.
Your turn.
I'm just going to get another inspiration token.
Okay, I'm going to place another student on yellow.
Okay.
And then my last dice, I'm
Well,
going to get.
What do you mean last die?
I had a dice left.
Then we must have went out. You know what? You probably didn't spend a die when you did something. Yeah.
When I painted?
Okay. So this is what happened. When Julia spent her 2 inspiration tokens, she was supposed to spend a die that round. No big deal. Okay. So that's why you have an additional die left. Because you always have to spend a die, whether you use inspiration tokens.
Well, do you want me to get this die or not?
You still get your die.
Okay.
It's just now I had to figure out why you had an extra die left, because we forgot to spend it.
Right. And at the end of each round, if I have the most placed guys, I get 2 paint of the same color. Again, I have the most guys.
That's fine.
I'm going to do 2 yellow.
2 yellow. All right, so this is the last round. You get to go first.
Okay.
Okay, what are you going to do?
Well,
Oh, you got a ton of paint.
I know. I know.
How many green do you have?
So I need more green.
Okay, 'cause
So
it's
what
hard-
I'm going to
It's
do,
hard to see it. It's getting lost.
I know. I'm actually, oh, I get another inspiration token, please.
Yes.
So
Give me a
I am
card.
going to
Let's put this here.
two
You have so many cards, you're just dominating.
I know.
I know. Hey, that girl looks just like Pat Benatar.
I mean, get another. Okay.
Okay, so if anybody's seen Fast Hands at Ridgemont
You'll know
High,
exactly what we are talking
in the
about.
cafeteria,
Yes.
she says, I know.
I know.
But it's not regarding the Pat Benatar, it's regarding
it's
something
not.
else. Okay, so here I go.
The movie quotes we do while we play games.
You
I
know, this
love it.
really sucks, and I
Oh,
actually
honey.
anticipated that happening.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, because I am going to get a painting.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration tokens,
Nice.
which means I still have to spend a die.
Yes, you do.
I'm not going to spend one less color yet.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Okay.
So when I do this, on your turn you gain 1 inspiration when you paint a realist, including this one. So I have
Nice.
1, 2, 3.
Very
I
nice.
still have to spend a die. And I have to, first off, spend my paints. I can't forget that. and I don't lose a student. What am I looking for?
Which die are you going to take?
Oh, I'm going to spend a 6
Okay.
and get a red. Okay.
Okay.
So this is on your turns. On your turns, that's interesting.
That is. I guess they're thinking like you got this in the beginning of the game or something.
I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm not. Was I supposed to do that now? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't really specify.
All right, I'm going to spin my last 2.
Oh, I gotta get the next painting
yeah.
card. Okay, this is a masterpiece. When painted, choose a color. For each of your paintings that uses that color, gain 1 point of any color.
Gain 1 paint.
Gain 1 paint of any color. Okay. Okay, well.
Kind of late in the game for that.
You get a bunch of paint.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use my 2 inspirations and paint a painting.
Okay, you still got to spin the die. Don't
I know.
forget.
I'll just spin my 2. And I'm going to do 2 blue, 2 green, 2 yellow, 2 red.
Yeah, 15 points. And you're going to return.
When painted, you must put one of your paintings on the bottom of the painting deck.
Oh, you got to get rid of that too.
I'm going to get rid of the 2.
Okay, and you said you spent a 2, so you got to place another student.
I did what now?
All right, you spent your 2 die, did you not?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to place a student.
Well, I have to take 2 students off.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because your card, that 15-point card
I'll
gives
take
you.
this one off and this one off, and
then
then
you get
I
to place
will
one.
put this one back on.
Okay. All right. Let's see the next painting that's coming up. When painted, gain 3 inspiration. All right, so for me, I'm going to spend 1 die to get an inspiration. Your turn.
Oh, I'm just going to spend a die and get an inspiration.
Okay. All right, I'm going to spend my inspiration
Okay.
and re-roll.
Nice.
I
Ooh.
did not get what I wanted.
Oh.
I'm going to spin the die and get inspiration. Your turn.
Is inspiration good for anything at the end?
Uh,
I don't think it is.
we played so many games I don't remember anymore. You know, of other games.
Right.
That's a good question. I think it's a tiebreaker.
Mm.
If I remember. Okay. If there's a tie, the player with the most paint is the winner. If still tied, the player with the first master token wins.
That's me.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like it does anything for you.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
All right, I'm just going to re-roll and see if I can paint one more thing. Nope. So I'll just trade it back in for one of these. Okay, I'm all done.
Okay, so this is what I do. Because I'm not going to try to re-roll this, I'm just going to turn it into a... Oh, did I spin these?
You've been collecting them.
I don't remember. Okay, so here is... I have 2 of these. I'm going to spin it now and paint my last painting because I turned in a die to get 2 inspiration tokens. Now I'm spinning them. I will use 1 less. Okay, just in case. Well, Julie has so much paint, it won't matter if there's a tie. But I'll use 1 less anyway.
Okay.
To get this one.
Nice.
Start of each round. Wow, that's nice. Gain 1 point from the pot. 1 paint from the pile. I don't know why I keep on saying it.
Because it does look like point. If you look at it really fast, it could look like point. Yeah. I get it.
Okay, so I'm done.
Game over.
All right, so let's reveal our patron. I don't know yours. You know mine if you remembered.
Mine, I didn't do well with mine because it says worth.
Okay, can you show it on camera, please?
It says worth VP based on number of my romantic cards. I only have one. I had two, but I had to give one away when I got that
Well, you
15
get
cards. So I
1
got 1
point.
point.
All right, so let's see how many points you have.
Okay.
10, 25,
30. Oh no, 30, 41,
One.
42,
42,
44, 42, 46.
46. Okay, Joy has 46.
What do you have?
1,000,000.
Okay, I hope so.
Now, I get 2 VP for each painting that costs exactly 2 paints.
Nice.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Wonderful.
I don't think that's going to be enough, though. Okay, so 12, 14, 16, 26, 27, 30. So I got my butt kicked.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad you won.
I had a good time.
So, what did you think?
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. I love the artwork. It's just, oh my gosh, some of this artwork I would love to like have the real thing.
Well, we'd be millionaires.
We'd be
if we had this
millionaires if that was the
artwork.
case, but
All right, so
beautiful.
please check out our review.
Yes.
This is Atelier. And
We really appreciate you spending your time with us, and I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe it inspired you to either go out and paint or get the game and play with friends.
yeah. But thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Please don't forget to subscribe
And like. Talk to you guys later.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.